11 though, with a chance to maybe clear close left, doesn't. Oh, Ruxic at the same time gets the entry.
Yeah, so much damage offloaded than that exchange. I mean, BBL, they can't have the green light and hit C simply based on the fact that the util ran out, and now with Angel reinforcing the A lobby side, the barrier mesh going up, and even further time for Navi to reset. It's a 5 versus 3, and will be
Chance, you've got to be looking towards that B. Heaven player, and it's Prophet that gets the first kill.
Oh, yeah, but they're off site now, Cairo, so this is a problem, and the smokes are up.
Yeah, I mean, just going to defuse here. You need a player to get off the defuse, but Yampy comes in the right time. Still the defuse coming through, and Navi gets the pistol.
Sociable's going to walk away, and util is there, but Levin just trying to bypass this, actually grouping up with Yampy instead, wrapping around the side. That's where the Stinger gets involved. And sure, Levin will drop without his kill, but the rest of the team have followed it up. BBL with 3. Navi down to their last couple players.
And what, you've got a Guardian, Vandal here, there's investment and players ready to fight. But with that being said, 2 players to the good. BBL should have this done and dusted.
Looking at the money, Ruxic should be inclined to his Kualanu back on a roll, which he gave up for Hero previously, but already showing what he can do. Quick double kill. BBL reset, trying to fight back through, and that's where they're going to have the jump on Koala. Xiao still standing out in the open. The only player nearby is Ruxic in tree. But given just enough time to disengage, Navi will keep their man advantage.
On the other side of the map, though, the Cypher of Hero is going to try and move with the ebb and flow of the map. And he'll have eyes on the attacker spawn. Meanwhile, BBL, try go B.
And Xiao has shown his hand, but this positioning main is so strong. Taking the B site now, especially with Hero closing the net, means that BBL are stricken for options, and A looks like the only real outcome.
Have to look towards Ruxic. A man who's had an uptick in performance, and well, it's Xiao and Angel are the ones instead to get the kills. Ruxic now to add on top, but it's Yampy. Imagine finding himself a little pocket on the side, but Ruxic will get that kill.
Or he opts for it.
The longer this takes, though, the better Navi are going to be in position. Instead, it's the ultimate used by the tail. Koala Noob in towards backside, trades it out even.
Yeah, this is all spaced now, but Angel still has the ult, now investing it. What? Looking to connect to anything, no, Navi 2 kills back. Advantage suddenly sitting with them, Spike drop towards Bend. Still a bit of time for BBL to make an adjustment, pivot away from this. That looks like exactly what they're going to do. As soon as the support of Sociable arrives, the door is turned, and B is on notice.
Evans, Blades, manages to dodge the Sonic Sensor, a tap of the Spike for a bait.
And with BBL being a player down here, Sociable's just turned this to a full-on lurk. He spots Xiao, but he gets Angel instead. That's 2 players for the price of 1, and so back to C11 goes.
Time is getting low. This Spike plan is massive. It needed to be done, but Koala Noob is clutch, and he'll win the round for Navi. A massive timing for him.
But how does this post plant look? They've got to play aggressive again.
Heaven, hello, they gets one back in his favour, but Yampy, he's lucky to escape with his life. Spike, though, has been confirmed. 3 players towards the B Heaven.
BBL are a little isolated in how they're choosing to play this. Prophet space in Hobbit is huge, though, and he will continue to find value with his smoke to support. Oh, free haircut.
Yeah, Yampy's lucky, Magnum isn't. That was pure skill. There goes Hero. Navi taking their time, coming back in, waiting for utility to come up, and with that, BBL are in position to win, and they'll convert.
In the firing line, and Levin looking on, waiting to try and find the kill. The dash out is exquisite. There is no trade. Koala senses players nearby, and so he continues to walk forwards with the pin pulled, still no player found, and Navi are hanging around.
BBL aren't though. Look where the Spike is, all the way over on the C side. This is a foot race, and it's who can get there first. It seems to be Navi.
Yampy knows it's a 1v1, but he's going to back himself. And so Hero goes down, and the C side collapses yet again. The captain to courier the cargo over. As the Spike goes down, it's another situation where you feel like Navi are not going to show too much interest in this one.
They shouldn't. Magnum can also go and be an extra layer. Instead, decides to support the rest of the pack. And Navi,
book yet to be shown. This new change on Lotus, it's Koala Right up the guts of B. Nothing given from that. Yumpy again with another big kill. 11 won't lose this time. So player advantage BBL, it's the A space they find themselves in with this time. And having spotted that sonic sensor down, they know the space is open. What? That's crazy from Rooksig.
He's aggressive every single time. Rolling Thunder used to stall out the retake, but it's only one player caught, and it's found! Yumpy can't quite get the transfer of the crosshair. At the same time though, look at the post plan.
Yeah,
both players out a tree.
Has to drop back because they knew the ult was coming in.
Oh, and they go, still though, Navi, they've stalled out Profik, onto the spike they go. Profik needs to win that first duel, but can't quite do it.
Being proactive on B as well. Xiao, soon to be caught. It's actually Angel that drops. I'm not sure what the plan was there, but Navi had 2 players peeking. Info back to BBL, and with the spike headed towards A, this is where they will aim to finish what would be their 6th round.
Navi trying to be proactive here. Angel's got a great call on the round. The thing for me though, is this is a must-win for Navi when you look at the money.
Waiting to peek back out the smoke. The paranoia prepared. It catches onto a couple players. Rooksig, that's huge utility usage. The rest of Navi profit from it, but still, health pool is low. Sociable's picked up a Phantom. That's the first player. The healthy one dropped. Rooksig is gone, and there's only one more standing in his way. Sociable shifts from the door, and Hero just re-clears.
30 seconds left.
First of the salvos coming out as a precautionary measure by Sociable. Can Hero hold his nerve? He's not going to be given half a chance. That's the ult. Straight back in. But still there's time to pull this off. He has to get onto the spike right now and find half, but Sociable. And BBL back to A again.
Bodies here, but Navi are the first to fall. Koala at least there to get the trade, but he's not long for this world. BBL winning out this A fight, and they continue on as they try to hunt down Xiao, but he's able to escape.
BBL have access to the A site again though. Cairo, Hero the only player with a Vandal in hand. He's the closest by. If he drops, and all of the rest fall like a house of cards, and there you have it. Opposite number shut down. Magnum giving us what should now be a BBL advantage in this first half of their map pick.
Yeah, this is in line with what we expect from Navi as well on their defense. Xiao though does have utility to work with. Against 3, I mean, you're just expecting BBL to close this out.
Excuse me, Xiao's stuck in the mud. Trying to get out of tree now. Again, just not enough time to even consider the possibility of this round being won by Navi.
Once abreast.
Yeah, no, this is a great fight. Koala Noob taking down Profek. Didn't have too much early info there either, but BBL interrupting things. Still, Xiao unperturbed. He gets his one. It is the spike drop though, as you say, and Rooksig has to find a way to follow this up. It's with the smoke, but does Levin leave it? Yeah, he does.
Happy with the 3v3 now, not giving Navi the advantage. At the same time, BBL, you look towards Yumpy, moving through C Mound as Navi move on to A here.
30
You
seconds
can see
left.
BBL's defense just being a little worried about the space that Navi's taken because they've had so much time on this side of the map.
Points Navi did look a little bit split up from one another, but you can see the setup is inclined towards upper. They're grouping there, but BBL coming in through stairs.
All 3 towards backside, utility to work with, and it does look good. The blast pack was even better, and Koala still comes out better than Levin. Yumpy can't quite get it done. And Sociable have full belts, but they're walking right under their noses, and Sociable found.
Oh, wait.
The classic's working, and that's one of the rifles that Navi had.
Still not bad though. I mean, yeah, you've got an upgrade, and actually this panic play into B sends them straight to 11.
This could be massive for BBL. Instead, Yumpy deals with players that were left towards the A side. Angel only on a pistol, and Rooksig with that Vandal. There's nothing that can really rescue. In fact, sorry, there's one towards Mound. Timing.
Door opens up.
No way. Magnum's going to peek out, and Rooksig's going to find it. Still Levin to come into the fray, and well, that rifle that BBL had is gone. still looks towards Navi, although the Sheriffs might be able to kill.
Brilliant, maybe been traded or even worse, not had impact. You get a couple like this from time to time, where Levin is just tying them all up together. Nobody can get past him.
And if they're trying to break through, Angel tries to come through the door. Sociable wins that 1v1. When it comes to gunfights, it's all BBL at the minute.
Levin still just looking over from upper. The bulk of BBL's retake is coming in from the A side. But already you can see Yumpy as the sole custodian of the C site. Just trying to backstop this. Help can't arrive soon enough. It is all on him.
Koala's first up. We've seen it giving away his positions though. Last pack out, Koala wins that. C site is now open.
And that's the duel which Navi desperately needed. Shao just fluffing his lines a little bit on the plant, but it allows the showstopper to come back through. Damage, no kill. Prophet lives on 3. BBL have as many players, but the first of them falls. Finally kicked over the threshold, Shao finding 1, but he needs all the rest. Ult available, the salvos and the stun. But in this committed corner, it's so much you ask of him. He's already got the first, but Magnum!
This is massive.
This is crazy. I mean, he's literally sat on top of the trip. And so Hero drops outside of B. Levin not given the C space to hold on to yet, but he's going to go straight back in.
I mean, the Nuno theft has lit everyone up, but Levin's just sending it in, and the timing's insane!
I didn't mean it literally, but the shorty's out, and he very nearly found himself a second, converging from both ends. Prophet and Magnum doing their best. BBL still in a strong position, but backing on up. It ain't bulletproof. Prophet dropping, and now a 2-on-2. Koala Noob trying to move it forwards, but it's Shao instead to drop back on. And look, when they get into post, it can be scary. You have so much safety net here. And with Koala Noob already finding the first, Yumpy going down, that's a lot of your retake util gone.
Someone found his timing, and the sonic sensor did go off. And well, it looks like Navi are going to have a well clear advantage here as the annihilation goes off. BBL, they've left Sociable to try and get something, but Levin, he wants to keep this open pocket.
It was a quick 2-for-1 because as soon as that first player goes down, the second reeled in for free. No one to untether them. As Angel authority on C. There are loads of players towards the other side. It's into Magnum they go. Quick double, and that defensive line drops back. The perimeter placed. Prophet runs out of bullets, but it's a 4v2 when the dust settles, and a chance for the defense to reset.
Lucky boy that Sociable has his utility up, and now the rest of BBL look towards A, but there is a slight gap, and that's towards stairs.
Hero wants to be the thorn in their side, but Levin already has this covered. BBL have moved over. If the long rotation comes in towards C, then it's not a problem. They're set up for that retake.
On towards the spike. Hero can't really protect Koala from this position. It's left all up to the Rays to get this spike down, and BBL play patient. Would rather play with the numbers. And Levin up against Hero. It goes BBL's way.
Canadian come out on top. Yes, he can.
Brilliant entry, and he's away so quick on the operator. Look at the players playing within the smoke, looking to destroy the drone and play it in front. A little bit aggressive, BBL.
He's done a trap up here for Magnum, but he's playing to the side of it. When this cage goes in, I don't know if they expect this position at all. Oh, Magnum could be in for huge value, and he is. Diamond Hands holds on for a little longer. Finally put down into the mud and the mesh where it lands. Yumpy hitting a stun. He can't quite capitalize on it though. Hero step into salvos. But stepping out of dodge with an extra kill to his name. And that's the round for Navi. And it's 4 players in lobby now that Levin faces up against. And Angel wins it this time. But Magnum finds his and drops back 30 seconds now. And they're doubling back.
Yeah, they are doubling back. And with that, though, you've got Ruxic to be the canary in the coal mines. He's towards C.
He was. All it was just a clear close. They're going in now with, what, 15 seconds or so once you hit the neck of the site. Prophet dealing further damage. Forced to give it up for the retake. BBL have tools, but as this round has dragged on, look what Navi have used up.
And this is going to get far too
He's denied the
close,
bomb.
and it's going to be a win. There's
not done
nobody
it,
else to
that's
fill it in. It's BBL to win, map number 1.
All of that from an aftershock.
Players taking that orb should know that the players are up close. Angel and Hero combine, lovely. And at the same time, that A side, that's where the spike is going to go down. Easy enough, nice and open. I think BBL have a massive task on their hands.
Absolutely, and it's only going to widen that gap if Angel was able to find that next kill towards spawn side as BBL are looking to converge, as they had done from both mains. Prophet does get one. You need a whole lot more. So much space to be covered, and you can even see the reposition from Shao towards Dish just to make this more difficult. Time bought through the utility. Navi with the pistol, all but confirmed.
I mean, the fact that Shao still has 2 flashes in pocket to make it into the next round, I mean, it's menial stuff, but BBL have no time whatsoever. It's all about getting some extra orbs here. At the same time, they're going to get none.
But still, Navi are yet to make their move.
Players now moving in towards tower, but
Solo.
that spike is down. Koala caught as well, and Magnum, who's been so good in this series so far, has done so well. They're still trying to clear him out, and he's burning the Navi utility.
And it's just staggered in the approach. Magnum breaking the ankles of Hero as the next player up from the rope gets cut loose. And is here already on the angle. Still had the dash to go through, but the pack of Navi players as well, all onto Sociable on the site, but his timing is exquisite. Sociable's managed to take the head clean off of Koala. And like you say, there is plenty of stall behind this. Prophet queued up in the site, supporting. Magnum there as well, and arriving. Magnum again is just trying to disrespect the offensive line and get up in their face. It's a quick triple from Magnum, and they'll make it a quad before the round. The attempt to execute out of Dish without the necessary support to make it a success. Auto strike coming in. Hero just steps to the side of it, and with Prophet gone, he needs to take the main space, and the hat off his head will help.
Yeah, well, because Prophet is close, but they've not looked. 11 nearly got a timing.
In behind with this off, and now has the info. It's back to the Phantom he goes.
The rest of BBL are close by. Gets another, although Hero there for a quick trade. Yampy not. And now we enter a 1 versus 3, and it's Magnum, the raid boss.
Needs this first kill onto Ruxic. If there's any chance that he gets into the site and wins this. The line as the Prowler's broken for him the first and second time, but he still wants to go for it. Angel once more finds his way into the feed early doors. And staying active, they look to push up behind the smoke, but there is a Sociable, a snake in the grass, playing main, but cleared diligently by Hero. Again, he opens up A, round on round, Navi set in motion by their young superstar in the making. And with Angel, many years his superior, finding the round that put Navi in front. It's 2 kills. That's been the story since Lotus. Laying top side. Oh, what a clear. Koala Juke just knew. Yampy gets one back. 4 on 4, forced out, just riding the wave. Prophet responding. BBL focusing on holding the sand space, and with the ult in play, and Levin still keeping his position in Dish. Angel goes down as collateral on the way out.
And both players are stuck out towards main, and you look at the post-plant utility, and it's terrible.
Levin now expecting that reposition. The steps would have been hurdle. The zipline, sorry, from his teammates. That's the call. And so Levin has the dagger. Shao can do nothing but fall in A main. No player main. The setup for the site hold. Prophet, big duel, but goes down to Hero.
I'm stuck once again to how? And every single time he finds at least 2. Spike can go down, but at what cost?
Spike planted.
3-on-3 situation, post-plant Navi. Not a player to flank from either side. It's purely from spawn that they make this reprisal. And with Koala Noob stacking up the showstopper and paint shells, there's a whole lot of utility he can use to keep them in place.
Going to clear out Koala though, so BBL have an idea.
Saving it all for post instead. Navi want the long game.
That's the big thing, is whether they'll have the chance to do it as Levin finds a player in drop and gets stunned out. Manages to try and escape towards box, but Every single player is falling to shout, and Sociable needs to try and ferry out the operator. B side needs to be careful.
Hello. 11 out of left field. Sheriff gets value. Profek another. No upgrades. 11 looks against it, but with bodies dropped in arcade, there are upgrades to be had. Navi are going to start searching through Hero, but he has to be careful here.
Sociable switched up though. He's the one coming from main.
Planted.
And in saying that, Hero's actually just completely looked towards Canteen. The players on site are caught. There is a crossfire to help support, but he's a little too far out of play. Finally, Hero arrives again and has the info, but Navi are down a man.
Rooksik's playing within the smoke as well. The players on site, BBL are closing in. Very close. Rooksik caught the molly.
Form of Magnum, and Profek to partner up with him. 2v1 on Hero.
Oh, you thought for a second he was going to be getting the second. At the same time, you speak of proactivity. Koala Noob is going and searching of that trade onto Profek, and Levin all the way on that bridge side, and Profek loses out on that duel. Spike was under, and now you look to Levin.
Still closing in with the op in hand and has the cross.
Wins the first duel excellently. Now, 2v2. Where does Navi go? On to
Peek to come in from his right. Rooksik there, but Shao supports you. Levin swinging in midair.
And Rooksik's molly, this is going to deny Yampi getting on site.
Yampi's just disrespected it and walked right through. First couple bullets going the way of Rooksik. But trading places Yampi on site, half stick.
This is going to get close.
Goes down to the wire, but Yampi holding his nerve to come back in and support Rooksik. He's solo main right now, and in that endeavor, screwed. 2 players from BBL taking away important real estate. Shao nowhere safe to stand on site.
Yeah, remember, Spike plan is extremely open, and Magnum, well, he is going to get caught. So is Profek. This is a topsy-turvy round, and again it goes Navi's way. Or will it go BBL's? Is it right in position to do it? That's a nice combination of utility.
So much dropped onto the head of Yampi. Stinger serve. Hero trying to get his revenge in main. 3-on-3 the situation as it stands, but that's when BBL start to fire back. Cannon-like is Levin. Rallying off, shot after shot. And with Koala down to 16.
Received a decent bit. You look at him, 14 points of health.
Onto Levin, can't handle it, can't muster up the strength to suffice the Navi push as it comes back through. Sociable already with a chunk taken out of him. Salvo's now online, but Profek's found 3. Yumpy watching over from the tower. The captain's help support, but it's on to Sociable, undetected. And only 1 player left in front. No time for the util. You gotta take this head on. Take towards B now. It's the op under fire. Koala with a ridiculous shot. Showstopper following it up. Player advantage Navi, less than 30 seconds. BBL have got to commit.
Yeah, it's all about the recovery though, and Magnum being one of those players that could be the chance to save them as he comes in for a late flank. But how much time will he realistically have to get value here?
He might just have heard the steps. He might have heard the steps, Magnum, but still, as he looks to turn the corner, Hero takes the timing, 10 seconds or less. Koala Noob still going.
Down B.
Op in his hands. The safest pair of hands in the server.
Available, and they're good post-plant ultimates.
Yumpy, edge of the smoke. First kill picked up. Blades wide, Levin landing his shots. Navi falling a player at a time. Rooksik finally to restore any order, but it goes down early. And so BBL are staring at the strong possibility of double digits, but they have struggled to hold on. Could this be the time? The ult comes in. Hero can give himself a little more sustain with the cage, drops down to the next layer of defense, and the first couple fights, well, he wins only 1. BBL clean the slate. The op's still up for Koala, but it's a retake that you're looking at now. This is a tough pill to swallow, and not the first time Navi have been put in this situation. No save as Levin is ready to backstab. This is number 11. And the site itself hold on B.
Time in here, and Rooksik's the one who comes out on top. And again, Navi taking advantage into the post plan. Oh, momentarily.
BBL should be expecting the second player here as well to try and clear it as two, but Sociable doesn't need the support. Angel's only got a Sheriff. It's a nice couple of shots from him, and with the ult online 2v1, it's Yumpy that's got to stand the test now.
He's managed to dodge the Nightfall and has utility to work with.
Stun and a flash. Could it be enough? Rooksik no molly. Haunt not yet landing. Yumpy still hiding around the corner, that's half. Yumpy still biding his time, looking to win it out. The 1v1! Try and stop this. Kill trap on site. Hero supported by the smoke, Rooksik the first. It is a fantastic reveal. The Haunt lighting up everyone on BBL, and Navi starting to pick up the kills for themselves. Hero's still alive on site. Shao going down in the smoke as it opens up. Sociable can't find any more than just that. Profek will be keeping his ult for the next round, you think. That's Navi. Oh, I tell you what, no, he's not going to invest it here. Surely not. There's no time, Profek. It feels like a bit of a waste in the end, but he fancied his chances.
Still got to be looking at Magnum looking towards this B side, but as the execute comes in, BBL still keep themselves in front. It's the star boy 11 who does it once again.
Look at Magnum though. That's the trap broken and the B site hold shattering. Scattered. Navi elsewhere. They'll be rotating through spawn. The question is, does Magnum want to fight them ahead of schedule? And it seems like that's going to be the answer.
Lane in front. Lose the generator. Even clear this if you're Navi, using the ultimate to deny the spike. Rooksik will get it, but won't deny the spike plan. Magnum had that, one of his own. He'll get his second as well as Koala goes down. A 1 versus 2 for the Turkish player to deny against the Turkish organisation. And both players are disconnected. This is somewhat winnable, but BBL make history